I'm gonna set up a auxiliary line before I go any higher, because I want to rig this top, but it's gotten really spongy. I don't think I want to trust my body on it anymore.
Here, let me show them. Come to Chupapi Moniano. Now I'll put my unisender right here and you can pull it up.
All right. Got it. I'm tied in back here and to the stem. My spurs are sunk all the way to the base. Okay, here we go. Perfect. Oh, that was so good. So the reason that was kind of interesting for Jeff is because it's soggy and wet and heavy, but we were trusting this friction from the other tree to assist him, and it assisted him perfectly. It was amazing. So there's like a soda can worth of good wood in the middle. 7:47 a.m. kind of a foggy morning. Takes a while for the sun to burn the fog off of this place. Headed out to do a job that's a couple of trees been dead. One of them's been dead since they moved in. It's more rickety than the other. They're both Doug fir trees. There's some pretty good ways to get comfortable with adjacent trees for tying in. Anyway, I'm not complaining because I need to make money, and the way to do that is to stop talking right now and get up there. Oh, my spurs got wet. The whole time I was in St. Louis, my spurs were out on the back of the truck soaking it up. Soaking up the Oregon. Ooh, it's a good morning for gloves. It's kind of cold. Earlier I was talking to you about options for tying in back behind me. Now that I'm here, so far I think the tree is kind of firm, even though it's been dead for years. So I'm just gonna go up it and see if I have to like throw over or something. We had a really good show in St. Louis there. We sold all our harnesses except one that we gave to Academy. Nice wet ivy hug. So Damien will go up beside me right there. I might throw a line into something else if it gets too rickety up there. There's a light right there in the ivy that we don't want to hit. This is a pretty big limb, brittle. My GoPro lens might make it look smaller, but it's actually kind of big. So what I hope to do, got a lot of nice stuff down there. He's even got a TV, flat screen TV. So if I just fall it flat, it'll kind of brush the gutter and could cause eyebrows to go up. So I'm gonna try to cut way into the trunk here and hinge it around and then throw the butt that way. There we go. It felt a little exciting, but it worked. Yeah, that was a one-way trip. There was no way that was gonna peel and hang like a pine tree.
What's up, YouTube? Today I'm going to be trying out Hitchhiker that Mumford made. Richard Mumford. I usually run the Unisender, and I'm pretty Unisender.
Damien's gonna have to rig some of his over the fence there. My tree has got a little better drop zone than his, but my tree is gonna get a lot deader. He's still got some green on his. I think I can do that again. I'm cutting, not just cutting the limb off, I'm cutting into the trunk a little to try to grab some hinge, some fiber. And then you've gotta give it the English. Yeah, this is, the core was good, but yeah, this tree is for sure gonna look different up there, I think. And then you've gotta
just a normal day on the job site with August Hunnicky.
Gonna look a little punky at places. Gotta keep your head on your shoulders and throw into something else if it looks too funky.
That's not like him, and that'll be dealt with. Anyways, I can't find out where I put my new Mumford thing, so I'll show it to you when I find it.
To which somebody might say, throw in ahead of time. You got a tray perfect right there. Launch into that and stay tied in. Yeah, I can see why somebody might say that, but I've also been judging wood constitution for years, and I think I'm saving myself some time in a reasonable manner right now. Guy came by the office and donated me a really nice shirt and some hot sauce. Oh man, I put too much on the eggs this morning, and now I'm wondering if that guy just was some kind of old enemy. Sent to just make this day a little harder. Yeah. Well, it's third limb, third precise copy of before. Ache of the head. Yeah. See, that one I had to stay with a little bit. It hung on more than I thought. Like the wood right there is better. I feel like I've talked about this a million times. I'm going to say it again. Oftentimes you find better wood higher where it hasn't been wicking or settling, I should say, moisture. It stays wetter longer in the butt because it's not an alive thing that has flow. So, never good to have a stronger, more solid, robust thing above a rotten, weak thing, okay? So don't be going up a little ways. Like, what if you threw a line in the tree or launched a line way up in the tree and you skipped all the intel from down below and you went up your rope and you missed all the clues of what was happening down below, and then you got up into there and you're all, this is good. Well, you might be seeing an inaccurate representation of what's below you. So it's kind of good to keep your eyes open from the bottom up. Not to say, don't audience get worried about me or nothing right now, because there is, in my opinion, some decent material in the foundation of this, or I would not be doing this like this. Could I be wrong? I suppose I could, but I'm not. Yeah. All right, let's do that again. This is in bad shape. Might even be able to just break it, but let's see here. See, every time. The recipe for this one is get it going, you know it's on a one-way trip, give it a shove at the end. You see the same thing over and over, don't you? Different recipe for each puzzle. Different recipe for each dish. Ooh, this tree is such a dish. I sometimes get going fast, and these guys know it though. See, it just took a little bit of push. Like I barely pushed on it. You don't have to, because it's like practically in a vacuum when it's weightless. It's not weightless, but it's hasn't got up a lot of momentum yet, and there's no resistance, just air molecule resistance. Yeah. I'm going for a longer throw this time because I see one up there that I like pretty far. A lot of these are garbage. Oh, no. Oh. Okay. Yeah, so I hate when they go around and then do a wrap on you. Got hung up and I gotta throw again. It's the throw ball blues. When I was at the show in St. Louis, there was a guy that taught a class on manipulating the... Oh, that was so perfect. Manipulating the throw ball. He had all kinds of little tricks. It was so cool. It was one of those academy guys that I was talking about. Thought, man, that is some dang worthwhile subject matter right there. Slowly getting it down here. There's a bunch of little things up there hanging me up, but that was a big throw, so it took longer. Sorry to delay the show so much there. I guess I can edit some of that out to give the illusion of more of a rock star throw ball guy. Haha! Alright, watch. I'm gonna cut it off, and then I'm just gonna give it a little nudge so the butt goes out. See, I mean, barely. Because if I go too much with being all in the vacuum like that, I'm gonna do too much to it. See, because if I do too much, then I'd be into that. Hang up, flip around, fall on the guy's patio umbrella, Christmas lights, or whatever that is. Twinkle lights. These guys only have one way out, and it's right under me. So I need to not be in a hurry. There's that guy, Damien and August Racing, right down there. He's pretty rad. He was in St. Louis with us. They one-wheeled all over the town, him and Rion and them guys. I don't one-wheel. I'm 55 years old. And this is what I want to do, so I don't want to like jeopardize my ability to do this by doing something that I'm not good at. I'll just do this one with my hand so that it's not down there on our stuff. Yeah, it's gonna get a little more thought-provoking as we go. See, now I might get into a deal where if it hangs up and flips around and does something weird, this one, if it hangs on that and gets a push, it would be horrible. I don't really have a rigging line with me, but this is a tiny lightweight thing. It's heavy enough to wreck the gutter, but I'll just use my little cambium saver here. Oh, what? You're gonna use a climbing device for rigging? Well, let's not call this rigging. Come on, this is just a little thing. It's way lighter than I am. So all I want to do here is get something on it so that I can hang it, and then maybe take steps after that to maybe that'll hang it up. Watch for the guys that are right in there all the time. Also, it might come off and stand backwards and throw something at Damien, so I gotta warn him. Damien! Damien! Watch your head for a sec.
Okay.
Watch your head.
Okay.
See, when they slam like this, they can throw things backward. So now I can deal with it somehow. Ooh, real close to the light. So there's a little bit of cautionary sling I did there because I didn't want to. You have to be able to like imagine the future where you're the loser and feel it enough to not do the thing that creates the future that makes you a loser. Boy, is that a concept for a great many life choices. Hey Max, I dropped a black block in there. Okay. It's gonna be in the ivy at the base of the tree. I need a metal detector to find that. Gonna sneak up. Don't jostle it around a lot, back and forth. What? We'll have to find it later. It's small. It's a little tiny little black block. It'll disappear in there. Starting to move slower, even though I'm like, it's good. My body is less trusting than my instinct or my mind or something. It's like quite a journey of discovery to do these kind of things all the time. Learn about yourself. You're the easiest person to fool. You have this delicate balance between listening to internal warning and also shushing the committee of naysayers in your own mind that tell you to be afraid. It's like quite a balance. You'll know if you know. You go to places like this. You guys out there, all those guys I met at the show in St. Louis. What's up, Rod? Rod, we missed you. You're a hero. Yeah. Show in St. Louis, coming up to me. They bond with you. They know you before you see them because they've heard you talk and seen you there, and they were there.
Hey man, I'm Caleb Puckett from All About Trees, Springfield, Missouri.
Who did the art?
Kyle Simpson.
Does he have an Instagram?
Yeah, K-Daddy Wayne.
So they like, I mean, I seen people tear up at that show. I was one of them even. Make sure nobody's there. Don't want to let this one just run away from me here. Instead, I chose perfection. This guy, Bruce, and his wife came up to me. They had been at a, let me make sure I'm recording. Yeah, you guys would not believe how much talking I do without the camera button recording. Anyway, they came up to me with a t-shirt that they found. They brought all the way to the show. They were in some like second-hand store, and they found a t-shirt that had a kind of a real clip art looking chainsaw image on it, and it said chainsaw beats rock, paper, and scissors. And they were like, August would love this. And it's like that perfect gift when you see it. They were right. And it like makes a lot more of an impression on a person when you give them a gift that like is good for them. I just like slapped that t-shirt on right then, and it was such a good vibe. I just wanted to like be friends and hang out with those guys because they were cool. And somebody pointed out in the comments section, they said, I beg to differ, rock does beat chainsaw. I'm like, yeah, probably so. Sneaking up a little higher. Why are you climbing that without a secondary tie-in in the other tree? Just taking it easy. I still trust it, people. Still do. higher. Maybe I'll do this in 2 videos, huh? I'll do Damien's perspective in one video and mine in the other, because he's over there rigging. I can see his camera. Otherwise, this would be another hour-long video like that last one I did. To which the diehards will say, no, no, we love an hour-long video. Otherwise, it will fly too fast. End weight reduction cut. Ooh, my spur sing. Okay. I'll turn the camera off and do some thinking here. Hey Max, yeah. How's that light? Okay, I think he shut the light off. I was like, oh no, I don't see the light. I'm gonna have to do something creative here soon, I think. So. Something noteworthy I should mention. I recently, so when I threw my throw line a minute ago, I threw it like this and around so that my line goes around the limb and the trunk now, because that stuff is no longer good enough to just go over the limb and down to you. So I skipped that. I should have showed you, but I threw like this. So now my rope goes around the tree and over the limb. I'm not just throwing over garbage, going over the trunk too, which is also garbage. Shiitake mushrooms. That was close. So that was the only one that I didn't keep real good control of with my hand. I cut it, it pinballed, plinko. See? Got a little lazy and just about dinged the gutter. I'm getting real sloth mode now because I'm starting to see spongy, wet woodpecker holes in the side of the trunk. Why do you cut next to your rope? Because you know the answer, people. Because there was a limb there that I needed to cut off. I think I'm gonna have to take a top sooner than I thought. Obviously I can't free-fall it. Send me up a rigging line!
Is that you, August?
No, it's you!
Fancy seeing you up here.
Yeah.
How'd you go that fast?
Very slowly.
Did a sharp saw help?
Yeah.
That's good.
And a rotten tree.
Yeah. Perfect combo.
Pull up a rigging line here and do something. I'll probably rig it out of that tree. It's gonna be a heavy one. I have to go out of that tree. So I'm going to use this rope. It's got too spongy to trust. Auxiliary line before I go any higher, because I want to rig this top, but it's gotten really spongy. I don't think I want to trust my body on it anymore.
Here, let me show them. Hold on. Okay.
Just used my rope manipulation class tricks.
It's got a tiny twig on the backside. There it is.
Of course, I knew that stuff from the class that he was talking about, but not everything. He did some throw ball midline stuff that I thought was a really good idea.
Now I'll put my unisender right here and you can pull it up.
All right. Still, I thought I had a perfect batting average or whatever you call it. All right, now I'm auxiliary to Damien's tree. Damien's tree is
there is a little bit of slack here you'll have to pull through.
Damien's tree is a lot less dead. Oh, it's gross. Okay, I'm gonna stop complaining now, YouTube. Headache. Yeah, I want to go higher, but it's just, I mean, you guys, too bad.
Wouldn't want to knock a tooth out with a snap now.
No.
I know it could be done.
Yes, I've seen it.
That's why I never keep a throw ball in my sweatshirt.
I know a guy that knocked his tooth out with
That's
his
why I never keep a
rigging snap, front tooth. Just bad day. He's a tough dude, man. He just left it like that. Got it. Probably not. It's gonna be on your hands, but I think it's gonna have some friction. So I'm tied in back here and to the stem and rigging out of that tree. Top kind of leans back in this way, but I'm going to climb up a little bit and shove on it this way. And Jeff's going to have to try to run it because it's going to want to hang up, but I don't care. I mean, we'll fix a hang up later. This is not a thing to go higher on. I'm gonna go out like this. I'm gonna have to push it that way. And you're probably gonna want to run it as far as you can. Any predictions? You think he'll get it all the way to the ground?
His main priority is to clear that one branch.
I think we'll get it.
That's pretty good on rope.
Oh my goodness. Dude, my spurs are sunk all the way to the base. I should probably get this one limb off. That would have just hung up.
It's gonna go just how you want it to.
Okay, here we go. Perfect. Oh, that was so good. Perfect. Oh, that was so good.
August in the tree, Jeff on the ropes, ladies and gentlemen.
This is one of those deals where it's pretty much firewood.
That's what I was thinking.
I'm gonna get down into some more solid wood before I start helping you.
Yeah. I present to you the ultimate grabber stick with all the little attachments that you might
Okay. We're getting creative here to get the rigging line back. Should I save it in case? Should I save it in case I need it again?
Maybe put it on a sling.
No thanks.
I can just throw my hook right over it and then grab it and pull the bite to me.
Okay. I'm definitely going to use up the battery cutting 16s.
Alright, August, tell me if you like my fix here.
Nice shot.
Thanks. Give it a twist so it curves away from the branch.
See, now he's getting his rope perfected with this. We call it the Joe hook. It's like the captain hook, only Joe made it. It goes inside the rope and makes it look like a regular rope, but it don't act like a regular
Just
rope.
like that. Way better than trying to freaking whip that thing 1,000 times. You usually wear your depends in trees like that.
Headache! So now we're gonna get into this. We're gonna get into the middle section of the tree that's like mostly sound all the way through. They're weird. They get rod at the base, rod at the top, and solid in the middle. Watch, I'll show you what this next one looks like. It's good. Like this is good. Headache. Hey, Jeff, am I hitting the lawn?
Right on the edge of it.
All right. I don't want to hit the lawn. You see the midsection's a little better there. Not there. Here. The wood was heavy up top where it was all soggy, and down in here it's kind of light and dry in the middle.
Okay, Jeff.
Headache! So dialed. So dialed. That was good.
Yeah.
So dialed. Everybody clear? Think there's a way to get me that rope? I could cut some 6-footers.
It'd be pretty cool, huh? Does it have to be firewood down there?
Yeah,
Okay.
but come on, I got a battery saw. I'd get further faster if I cut some 6-footers on that rigging line.
Yeah.
Come on, Reg Coates, throw that hook.
So the thing about the hook is it works really good at hooking everything.
And this is a weird one.
That it is. It's hard. Oh, I touched it.
You'd be better off doing that.
You
Hey, look at that.
owe me.
Look at that. Headache. Of course, you should do a couple chunks first.
As soon as I can get a saw that works, I'll
Improve that angle. We're going to try to keep it moving enough that it doesn't crash. So this is the last cut for this saw.
Is that it?
You ready for it? Yeah, this battery's dead. See, now we're down into good stuff. You gonna do another one? So you can catch up? You should do another one before me. Another win. Went and I bought this little bucket at the hardware store to put those flowers in. Dog or something get his foot cold.
Right, yeah, I guess you're right.
Ah, he found it.
Found it?
Yep. Yeah, he found it.
I hate goodbyes.
It'll be okay.
I'm gonna miss you guys. This sucks.
It's never a good thing. We were talking about me just driving back with him and staying a week.
Yeah, well.
Because it's pretty close, but...
And it's a very lonely car ride for me. I need the company.
Well, you can FaceTime us.
All right. The whole way.
I think that'll go. Again, you don't have to be as dainty as I'm being with this. You're not usually on stage in front of people with their phones out looking at you, being judged. All right, you ready?
Yes, sir.
That was a good run. He was able to dissipate it. He was able to stop it, not in like a herky-jerky kind of way.